Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Can I have everybody please stand? Thank you. We have the presentation of the color card. Please welcome Beth Maxwell for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please take a moment in memoriam.
Good evening, everyone. Please be seated. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the EMS Award ceremony. We're very excited that you're all here. I am so happy to be here for another year. And with that, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Acting Commissioner of the Department of Health, Dr. Caitlin Baston. Dr. Baston comes to the department with a wealth of knowledge. She has spent her career focused on addiction services, maternal and child health, and health equity. For the first few months that she has been leading our department, she has showed compassion for all that we do at the Department of Health. I do want to personally thank her for being so involved in our EMS world and for taking the time on a Friday night to spend it with us here. So without any further delay, I'd like to introduce our Acting Commissioner of Health, Dr. Caitlin Baston. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
It's such an honor, honestly, to be with you on this Friday night. And as she said, I'm the Acting Commissioner of Health. I'm Dr. Caitlin Baston. And I want to give a special thanks to the organizers and supporters of this conference, especially our very own. Can we give them a moment? Thank you. I know how much it takes to put something like this together, and thank you everybody who's done that hard work in the background so that we can celebrate together. And honestly, I know tonight is for celebrating, but I also just want to take one moment, and I've been doing this because I think it's important to recognize there have been incredibly unfortunate events happening around the world. We're at war around the world right now in 2 different places, and we've had mass shootings in our country. And I want to take this moment not just because I know that grief can sometimes trickle here, right, and people are feeling it every day, but there are also first responders in those places that aren't celebrating tonight. And so I just want to take a moment to recognize those first responders and heroes that are on the front lines of those places. So thank you for taking that moment with me. And because that moves me, and I'm sure moves all of you, now we can move on to why we are here and what we are here to celebrate, which is our everyday heroes that are right here in our backyard all the time. And we heard that a lot. Maybe you heard it. I heard it a lot during the pandemic, right? And there were moments it helped, and it really felt like wind behind my back, and I could do it one more day. But sometimes it also feels like that excitement wanes for us, right? And for the front line and for the people who are trying to do day in and day out every day. And so I think moments like this are especially important, and this evening's award ceremony really recognizes and honors that hard work and dedication, and especially those who are the 2023 award recipients that I'm so excited to celebrate, especially with you here. And as a family medicine physician, who was often the recipient of folks that receive first-line services, and as a mother, I think constantly about how much it means to be able to really depend on people who are out in the field. You are the first to arrive, right? You're the first face that often somebody sees when they're terrified, when they're scared. You're our nation's helpers, and because of you, our state can depend. People can go to sleep at night feeling safe because they have somebody to depend on. And that trust and faith in the system is not something that I take lightly today, right? Faith in the system is something that can be hard to come by in today's world. And when you show up and you are there when people call, that builds that faith in our system. I've seen also firsthand, as many of you know, as an addiction physician, the toll that the opioid epidemic has taken in our country and even across the world. But in Camden, in the past 8 years that I was there, I watched firsthand how not only did it devastate, personally, lives and families, but it also devastated caregivers and first responders and medical helpers, right? I remember being in medical training and having a moment where I wanted desperately to help somebody who was in front of me. And instead, when I went in to try to help that person, what I found was a person who was yelling, who was upset, who wouldn't talk to anybody, who felt awful, and who stormed out of my medical facility. And I know I'm not alone in that, and I thought for so long that must be it, right? It feels hopeless, it feels helpless to see somebody in that moment, and you want to help, and you not know how or be able to. And for so long in New Jersey, we also just gave our paramedics and our first responders a reversal drug for overdose, and then nothing to do after that. And they had to see that day in and day out, right? And people went to this training and thought, okay, I'm gonna learn how to deal with a heart attack or how to stabilize a fracture or how to get somebody from here to there safely. And I remember feeling that same way in medical school. And then getting to a place where I thought, wow, I'm really not equipped for this. I thought maybe I could calmly talk to somebody and it would just get better, right? But we've day in and day out been trying to deal with an epidemic without giving people medicine to make them better and wondering why they weren't getting better in front of our eyes. And yet with so many other medical diseases, we have the medicine and we give people the tools and then we watch them get better. And New Jersey was the first state in our nation to allow paramedics to actually give a medical treatment right there in the field after an overdose. And I got to watch in Camden over that 8-year period that not just did people come to the clinic and start getting better after that moment. I got to watch them have jobs and have their lives back and become themselves again. But I also got to watch how that changed an entire group of first responders. How when they started to do that work, they were unsure. They didn't know that this was really gonna work. They didn't know about this medication, and they were burnt out, right? They were on that front line, watching the same people overdose over and over again and feeling like there was nothing they could do. And then I watched over years where they saw people get better and they were given tools to actually make them better. They completely changed. They started parking their truck in front of the clinic and coming upstairs to check to see if somebody made it that day. They started partnering with our frontline staff and asking them, hey, did this person show up? And giving tips about where people were hanging out in the city and becoming part of the team that was trying to solve what had previously felt like an unsolvable problem. And that showed me two things. It showed me that not only can first responders do so much more than sometimes we give them credit for doing or think they can do, but it also showed me that you are what helps us extend medical care outside of our traditional four walls, right? First responders are the people who can be in the community, who can do so much more, reach the unreachable. And with that together, with the medical community working together, I know that we can actually see beyond what we could have even imagined we could do in community health. And that's why I came into this role, right? That's public health. Yes, give yourselves a hand. And so with that, I really just want to say a huge thank you, right, for not just being our emergency line or a solution in the moment when someone's ill, but for everything that I know you're going to do when we can extend that helping hand beyond our four walls, when we can restore faith in communities that haven't had faith in the system before, and when we can see our medical system really move in the spaces of equity and reaching the unreachable and changing not just illness, but health and wellness in New Jersey. So thank you. I'm so excited to be able to celebrate with you all tonight. Thank you for having me, and I look forward to everything we can do.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good evening, everybody. Good evening to the Commissioner Baston, Assistant Commissioner Johnson, Director Duran, Lieutenant Colonel DeMays, OEMS staff, EMS clinicians, ladies and gentlemen. As we gather here today, I am deeply honored to reflect on the past year as the Director of our state's Office of Emergency Medical Services. It has been a journey of both challenges and triumphs, but most importantly, it has been a year of unity and progress. When I assumed this role, I witnessed a divided system where different voices and opinions seemed to be pulling us in various directions. But what truly fills me with pride is how we as a community came together, transcending those divisions to work towards a common goal, the betterment of our EMS industry. Together, we have achieved remarkable milestones. We've tackled the critical issue of provider background checks for ALS clinicians, ensuring that the trust our citizens place in us is upheld in the highest standards of professionalism and integrity. We've also paved the way for our paramedics to advance from being certified to becoming fully licensed professionals, recognizing the hard work and dedication they put into their careers. And let us not forget the advancement of our profession through the creation of a mobile integrated health program, which promises to redefine the way we deliver care to our communities, emphasizing prevention and well-being while reducing healthcare disparities rather than just an emergency response. These achievements stand as testaments to our industry's dedication to innovation evidence-based medicine, compassion, and excellence. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to the future we envision. I am profoundly proud of what we have accomplished together in the past year, and I'm even more excited about the road ahead. Our industry is not just about saving lives, it's about improving them. It's about being there when our communities need us the most. As we move forward, let us continue to be the beacon of hope and a source of inspiration for others. Let us remember that it is our shared values, our unwavering commitment, and our unity that have brought us this far. Together, we will keep pushing boundaries, setting new standards, and making a real difference in the lives that we serve. Thank you for all of your hard work, dedication, and incredible pride you have in our EMS industry. Here's to a bright and promising future that we will build together, one small stride at a time. Before I introduce our next speaker, let us take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all of the nominees for their outstanding contributions. Your dedication and hard work, a true inspiration to all of us. Please stand and accept a collective applause. All nominees, please stand. Moreover, on this special occasion, let us extend our deepest appreciation to all those who selflessly serve our country in the military. Your bravery and sacrifice do not go unnoticed, and we are forever indebted to your service. Finally, a formal welcome home to our MICU Director, Lieutenant Colonel Dennis Castro, who recently returned from Kuwait. Your commitment and duty, yes, please. Your commitment and duty to and honor serves as a shining example to us all. We are thrilled to have you back home and your loved ones. Thank you for your unwavering service and dedication. To everyone present here tonight, your presence has made this evening truly memorable. Let's continue to celebrate and support each other in our respective endeavors. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our next speaker, Assistant Commissioner Dana Johnson.
Hello again. When Candace asked me if I wanted to say a few words, I thought I would take the opportunity to thank my team publicly. This time last year, EMS was a whole new concept to me. It was a whole new world, and the EMS team took me under their wing. They taught me acronyms I didn't know. They taught me new names, ones that I should get to know. They taught me new concepts, and this week they truly taught me how hard it is to put this conference on. So please, let's do another round of applause for the people that are actually making this conference seem very seamless when you have no idea what's happening in between. And I know that I am the last speaker before we have dinner, so I will not be long, but I did want to take an opportunity just to say a few things that we've accomplished this year in our office. We held stakeholder meetings to get input on all of our regulations. We hosted a pediatric disaster response emergency training for 86 providers. We launched the EMS Always Ready for Children program. We completed the pediatric readiness survey for all emergency departments. We expanded, as we've already talked a little bit about, We've expanded the opioid resource kits and training. We trained 600 first responders in 5 Minutes to Help program. We distributed over 12,000 resource bags to first responders on overdose and harm reduction services. And we partnered with the Opioid Response and Policy Office to develop an overdose prevention and response training program. That's just a few of the things that the office has done this year. And I stood up here last year and said we were in this together and we will work together, and you still have my promise for that. We are moving, and I think that we are working together in order to achieve the best EMS system in the world. So thank you. It's dinner time, so now we're going to enjoy dinner. And again, for all of the providers in the room, I thank you too, because we would not be where we are without all of you.
Check 1, 2.
I'll talk to you later.
Good evening. We're ready to start our award ceremony. If I could have your attention. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Sonia Rita, Family Advisory Network, Federal EMS for Children Program Parent Rep for New Jersey, to present the first award.
Hello. I will be presenting the Outstanding Action by a Youth Award. It was a Saturday, February 4th, 2023, and a dedicated father just finished coaching his son's basketball game. As the father was driving his sons home, he started feeling unwell and developed a sudden onset of chest pain. Upon arrival of his residence, he collapsed on the front porch as he began to walk towards the front door. His 3 boys, who were home at the time, immediately knew that something was not right and sprang into action to assist their beloved father. They quickly realized that their father, who was lying face down, was not breathing. One son immediately summoned 911 as the 3 brothers worked together to perform high-quality CPR until rescuers arrived. As emergency personnel began to arrive and further assess the father, it was discovered that he had regained pulses. The father was transported to a nearby hospital for continued care, marking the new beginning of his path to recovery, allowing him to be present today to see his family grow. As a father, you are always there for your children, but on this day, the tables clearly turned. Because of their quick recognition and early interventions, these 3 young men still have their father with them today. The New Jersey Department of Health, Office of Emergency Medical Services, all first responders, and the whole state of New Jersey is extremely proud to present the 2023 Outstanding Action by a Youth Award to Daniel, Samuel, and Gabriel Hart. I would now like to introduce Timothy Saplaki, Chief Data and Intelligence from the New Jersey Office of EMS, to present the next awards.
Thanks.
Good evening, everybody. This is the Outstanding Action by an EMS Program. On December 10th, 2022, at approximately 12:15 p.m., the City Dispatch Center received a call for a worker in a construction site that had fallen through the 8th floor opening and was now impaled on rebar on the floor below. Upon arrival, the fire department battalion chief was met by the construction site workers and to assess the situation. The patient was found to be sitting in the sitting position with a 1-inch diameter rebar entering on his right lower flank by his hip, through his abdomen, his chest, and exiting out his right shoulder. The clinicians, along with the fire department, immediately proceeded to the 7th floor to provide care for the patient. Both professional EMS agencies established a well-thought-out team approach to providing the safest, most appropriate care for the injured patient. After safely extricating the patient from the construction site, they were quickly transported to the closest appropriate hospital. Because of their outstanding teamwork and shared sense of purpose, this team came together to accomplish one goal: to save someone's life. The 2023 Outstanding Action by an EMS Program goes to the Patterson Fire Department and St. Joseph's Medical Center, MICU. Outstanding EMS Action by a Citizen. On July 27th, 2023, at 12:17 p.m., chaos erupted as a vehicle struck a local post office, pinning the individual in the vehicle to the post office wall. This unfortunate event caused a life-threatening injuries to the patient, but the next recipient happened to be at the right place at the right time. The citizen quickly identified the victim was experiencing a significant amount of blood loss and knew that time was of the essence. He quickly made 2 simple tourniquets, applied it to the patient until emergency personnel arrived. Their speedy response and knowledge of bleeding control left a lasting impact not only on the community but also the victim's family. Their actions were paramount to saving the patient's life. For their heroic actions for saving life, the 2023 Outstanding EMS Action by a Citizen goes to Ralph Johnson. Yep, they're accepting on his behalf. Coming up. Yep, the patient. I believe accepting on Ralph's behalf is the patient. Ladies and gentlemen, this is David Hoffman.
Good evening. My name is Dave Hockman. I'm the patient. As you can see, I'm walking the earth because of the EMT, well, not really walking, crutching. He was first on the scene. He happened to be mailing a letter, and he had the equipment in his car, and it just happened to be on the reacted. I think he was 35 years. 35 years on the squad, and the biggest thing he did was he was in shorts and a t-shirt. So the training was there, and the will was there, and the instinct to act. So that's something you guys all possess, and you offer to people like me, and allow me to go home to my child and my wife. So thank you.
EMS Community Service Award. This is a unique award that is voted on by the public. The next recipient is known for their being a tireless educator, along with teaching the EMS community, specifically in the role as an instructor for mental health first aid, fire and EMS, and the 5 Minutes to Help program. In addition to being an educator, they have held many positions in EMS organizations, such as cadet advisor, training officer, and office manager. Throughout their career, they've been an active volunteer within the community, including being on the board of directors for community land development, Citizens for Independent Living, as well as other organizations. For being an advocate and being an advocate for taking care of ourselves as EMS professionals, and constantly contributing to the community and beyond, the 2023 Community Service Award goes to Barbara Vanning. First Responder of the Year. This next recipient constantly demonstrates the can-do and make-it-happen attitude, which is critical in the air medical operations. Air medical operations are inherently dangerous tasks, but when you know that this pilot is behind the stick, it provides a boost of confidence like no other. This recipient provides leadership and mentoring that is necessary when you're building a solid flight team. They are always the first to accept you for who you are and who you inspire to be. They are the advocate for formal training, debriefing, safety as their priority, living by the notion that everybody will go home. Their approach to safe flying puts their minds at ease and medical providers as well as the patient and community as a whole. For the 2023 Outstanding First Responder of the Year goes to Ryan Bennett. I'd like to now introduce Andy Lovell, the chair of the New Jersey EMS Advisory Council, to present the next awards.
So good evening, everybody. I'm truly honored to be here today, and looking around the room, there are so many folks that I have had the honor and pleasure of serving alongside. And I want to point out two firsts that have happened tonight for everybody in this room. The first is, this is the first time we've had a commissioner from the Department of Health attend the ceremony, so please give the commissioner a round of applause for her support. And the second thing is, for that group of folks I talked about that have had the honor and pleasure of serving alongside, this is the first and only time you'll ever see me wearing a tie. So the Dispatcher of the Year, on September the 14th, 2002, at 8:30 p.m., a 911 call was received by the Somerset County Communications Center for a 14-year-old in a park who was losing their battle with mental health. Being a new dispatcher, this recipient quickly knew they had to think on their feet and think quickly. They stayed calm while obtaining and confirming the exact location where the patient was located. They remained on the phone and tried numerous times to have bystanders assist the patient. And when their efforts failed, they knew they had to think outside the box further to assist the bystanders with saving the child's life. When officers arrived 6 minutes later, the bystanders were holding the child, which allowed the officers to successfully remove the patient from imminent danger. After a few minutes of treatment, the child regained consciousness as was transported to a nearby hospital by EMS. This dispatcher's quick thinking and swift actions was crucial to the survival of this child. As a result of this exemplary efforts as a dispatcher, which saved the life of this child, the 2023 Dispatcher of the Year Award goes to Thomas Balsamo. Pre-Hospital Nurse of the Year, professional, compassionate, and competent, with a desire to equally teach those around them, are qualities that any EMS provider would appreciate from a pre-hospital nurse. Beginning their career over 30 years ago as a paramedic, they quickly decided that they wanted to further their education and expertise as a nurse. In doing so, they were deployed to Iraq during Operation Iraqi Freedom as a contracted medical nurse in support of the U.S. and NATO forces during the global war on terror. During their years overseas, they worked several medical missions and mass casualty events, saving countless lives of both coalition forces and Iraqi citizens. Since returning, they have become a well-recognized flight nurse where they continue to answer the call for help. For their ongoing commitment to providing exceptional care and service to our country, the 2023 Pre-Hospital Nurse of the Year Award goes to James McGrath. EMT of the Year, focused on the well-being of patients, their organization, and the community to which they belong, as well as their ability to prioritize the needs of others before themselves, is a testament of their character and dedication. Their role is a liaison between various local entities such as the police, municipality, MICU programs, and hospitals highlights their ability to build connections and facilitate effective communications, all while maintaining a patient-centric way of life. Their exceptional team building skills brings together individuals from diverse backgrounds and from all walks of life, is a reflection of their leadership capabilities and commitment to the common goal of serving the community and patient. For all they have done for their organization, their community, and above all, the patients that they serve, the 2023 EMT of the Year goes to Sabrina Fioretti. Paramedic of the Year. On the morning of August the 3rd, 2023, this recipient of this award was enjoying a day off working in the yard when they heard an explosion so loud it was felt in their own chest. Without hesitation, this recipient ran towards the sound to discover a house that was nothing but a smoking pile of rubble. With no special training or personal protective equipment, they began to feverishly look for victims, coming upon a badly burned toddler who were they able to remove from the debris. Additionally, they were able to locate and remove a second victim from the residence. Because of their heroic actions and commitment to helping others and saving lives, the 2023 Paramedic of the Year goes to Ralph Camp. Share the same hairstyle as my friend. Yeah. I'd like to now introduce to you all Dan Kazar, OEMS Chief of Education, Licensure, and Enforcement, to present the next awards.
Pre-Hospital Educator of the Year. This next recipient has provided a lifetime of public service to the citizens of New Jersey through their service as a New Jersey State Trooper, local police officer, EMT, and EMS educator. With over 40 years of educating public servants throughout the state, they have impacted countless students, faculty, staff, coworkers, friends, and family through their incredible spirit, endless energy, positive outlook, kindness, caring, and exquisite attention to detail in every position. Through the pandemic, they recreated curriculum to meet the needs and safety of students during one of the most unusual times in history. They've tirelessly worked to provide students with unique, challenging, and meaningful educational experiences, utilizing technology, adapting to online offerings, all still with a positive and encouraging outlook. To say that this individual has impacted the field of EMS education in a substantial way with the highest ethical values and integrity is an understatement. They are not just an outstanding pre-hospital educator, but a mentor of EMS and life. For their dedication to exceptional EMS education, the 2023 Pre-Hospital Educator of the Year award goes to Richard Bendel. Pre-Hospital Administrator of the Year. This next recipient exemplifies the true essence of leadership, innovation, and women empowerment in emergency medical services. Throughout their sterling career, they have relentlessly pushed the boundaries of patient care, education, and women empowerment, which serve as a testament to their unwavering commitment, innovation, and extraordinary leadership in EMS. Joining Robert Wood Johnson EMS over a decade ago, their perpetual dedication and patient-centered approach has dramatically transformed the organization. Their unwavering commitment to excellence has not only improved the service quality, but also empowered a benchmark for what can be achieved in the EMS field. As a clinical manager, this recipient consistently exhibits a superior ability to manage complex situations, create efficient systems, and foster an environment of empathy, respect, and learning. The commitment to fostering an inclusive, respectful, and supportive environment has been instrumental in encouraging female practitioners in EMS, which demonstrates their dedication to diversity and gender equality. As a founding member of the Women in Emergency Medical Services New Jersey chapter, an organization that supports and advances women's careers in emergency medical services through empowerment, networking, mentorship, and education, they are nationally spreading their vision. For their dedication and commitment to leadership in EMS, the 2023 Pre-Hospital Administrator of the Year award goes to Jenna Ferlazzo. Pre-Hospital Physician of the Year. As the former chair of emergency medicine at Penn Medicine Princeton Medical Center, this next recipient brings a dedication, expertise, and compassion to EMS that is hard to find. They continue to actively participate in the creation and direction of clinical simulations, recreating real-life scenarios, allowing agencies to hone in on quality initiatives focused on the continuation of improving patient care and techniques. This physician routinely and explicitly shows the passion for EMS and the communities they serve. For their commitment and immense contributions to all levels of EMS, while embracing compassion for their providers and patients, the 2023 Pre-Hospital Physician of the Year award goes to Dr. Stephen Harrison. Pre-Hospital Program of the Year. Responding to over 5,000 calls per year, this agency is comprised of 3 volunteer agencies and 1 paid division, as they have proven to be an integral part of the emergency and non-emergency response network in the community that they have served for decades. The work of the volunteers, EMTs, and paramedics of this organization goes well beyond traditional EMS services, which includes a more prominent role in hazardous materials incidents, confined space rescue, and structural collapse rescue. This agency continues to establish a welcoming rapport with the community that they serve in ways that offer a humbling, atypical approach to EMS. For their dedication, support, and accessibility to their community and surrounding jurisdictions, the 2023 Pre-Hospital Program of the Year Award goes to Neptune Township EMS. I would now like to introduce Jennifer McCarthy to announce the sim competition winners. Oh, there you are.
Hello, everyone. Healthcare simulation is a teaching, assessment, and research modality. Our sim competition isn't a game, nor a place to just come and play. We cultivate an immersive environment with medically probable events that spark change in practice far beyond the time we spend here in Atlantic City. Our competition would not be possible without the generosity of our sponsors. They help offset the cost that is required to have evidence-based sim practice. I'd like to thank Gamard Scientific, Hantevi, Inspira Health, EMSC, Seton Hall University, 579 Solutions, and 3M Littman for their support of our fine competition. If we could have a round of applause, please. I have the distinct honor to take important EMS topics and bring them to life each year in this competition. And every year we are blessed by quick editing and video production by Gary Ackerman. Let's take a look. Yes, he does deserve a lot of love. Let's take a look to see where our sim competitors came from at the beginning of the competition to tonight's award announcement. This is a simulation. I just wanted everybody to know. Zach doesn't find me funny right now.
Through the science of simulation, scenario architects craft carefully researched experiences that grant teams an opportunity to practice the actions and interventions required for real-life situations. The edifying discipline of simulation in healthcare transcends former instructive boundaries. It is remarkable when education and clinical practice can intersect in such a meaningful way.
My experience today was really fun. It was the first time I delivered a baby.
In 2023, the National EMS Quality Alliance, in partnership with the National Association of State EMS Officials, launched 10 new measures to improve patient care and safety in critical and high-risk areas, emphasizing age-specific airway management. Measuring clinical quality is crucial for the safe delivery and growth of emergency medical services, as it is impossible to improve what we do not measure.
I support simulation education as a modality because it supports and builds up team work. It improves closed-loop communication, as well as keeps teams up to date on latest practices in the country.
In the preliminary round of the 2023 simulation competition, crews responded to the Catawba Birthing Center, where competitors were immersed in a live childbirth situation while managing the mom's precipitous delivery, a depressed newborn, and their composure under pressure.
Do you mind having anybody who doesn't work here just step out of the room for me? No, that's against our practice.
Teams unexpectedly found themselves facing a potential second birth.
I get this sharp pain, but it comes and goes. Okay. Like it's all gone now.
It is in these profoundly challenging moments emergency medical services clinicians shine. They lift the fallen, restore the broken, and heal the hurting while maintaining composure in situations riddled with pandemonium.
Just not right now, okay? We have to do our job, okay? So,
The teams participating in the 2023 simulation competition are inspiring professionals with remarkable talent and unwavering determination. Working calmly under pressure in low-frequency, high-risk, patient-centered events, these EMS clinicians prioritized patient safety, demonstrated clinical excellence, and calmed the chaos.
I know this is a really overwhelming situation, but you're doing really well.
EMS crews that advanced to the finals succeeded by implementing a back-to-basics approach. They established concrete communication and knowledge sharing with all members included in the team hierarchy.
It's face down. It's face down.
it's face down.
Knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied.
Just breathe.
In the finals, emergency crews responded to a small explosion at Catawba Happy Farm Haunted Hayride caused by an employee pouring gasoline on a bonfire, resulting in multiple injuries, some serious. One adult caught the brunt of the fire, provoking imminent airway compromise and gruesome second and third degree burns. Amidst the commotion, a young child was found unresponsive after ingesting foxglove, a cardiotoxic plant lethal in small quantities.
He eat these flowers? He did.
In healthcare, excessive intervention can cloud clinical judgment and harm patients. Champions prioritize the basics. The participants of the 2023 simulation competition are all winners. With their clinical skills, commitment to education, and dedication to improving patient safety, they are a driving force of positive change in emergency medical services.
Our preliminary scenario included an undertone of human trafficking, and that's what I mean, that it is an honor to bring forward important just-in-time topics such as human trafficking, where we have a very unique position of insight into a patient's story and an obligation to speak up at what we see and what we hear in these private moments in people's lives. Before I announce the winners this evening, I would like to acknowledge all the team competitors in this room this evening. Together, we continue to build a culture of acceptance for each other, regardless of who actually walks away with the trophy tonight. I ask all sim competitors from the 2023 competition to please stand and receive a round of applause for your bravery and perseverance tonight. Thank you. You make this possible. And lastly, I want to give a personal thank you to the OEMS staff and leadership. You always support and allow me to have a vision that often can be somewhat uncomfortable, but you support it. And I have immense gratitude for what you allow us, lead judge Dr. Joe Katora, to really bring to life and have us have this message. The Harris staff, the planners, and my entire sim team that makes this look effortlessly, but boy, we work our tail off here too, and it's our pleasure to do so. So now on to the awards. We're gonna start with the third place ALS announcement. The third place winner is University ALS, Team 2. And up on the stage for the picture, we would also like to have the third place BLS winners, which are Team Overrun, For our second place announcement, we'd like to take a quick moment to acknowledge Katie Broker. Katie was a paramedic student who had competed in the simulation competition, and she was very passionate about EMS. Unfortunately, she was suffering at the time with mental health battle, and unfortunately was not able to continue in her pursuit of actually winning the trophy. We've had a generous donor this evening to acknowledge Katie's desire to drive patient safety changes, provide stethoscopes that will be awarded to the second place winners that they can wear moving forward to remind them of their pursuit for the trophy. So the second place winners this evening are, starting with ALS, Atlantic Care, and the BLS second place winners are JFK BLS Team 1. And that just leaves the first place winners, which on the ALS side is Holy Name ALS. And Tom's River First Aid BLS. You get the trophy.
Take good care of them.
We're going to take a picture over there afterwards. It is now my honor to pass the podium to Candace Gardner, the Director of Office of Emergency Medical Services.
Okay, Directors Awards. It is truly an honor to be gathered here today to celebrate a remarkable career, one that has left an indelible mark on the field of emergency medical services. This individual, whose dedication and selflessness has redefined excellence, has spent nearly 4 decades serving our communities with unwavering commitment. From humble beginnings as a volunteer, this individual's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. Their countless acts of selflessness have set new standards within our profession. Their contributions within University Hospital's EMS division alone have been nothing short of remarkable. From the early years as an EMT to the current position as Associate Director of EMS Operations, their leadership and expertise have shown through. Beyond University Hospital, their passion for teaching has molded the careers of many EMS professionals, and their advocacy for improved EMS communications has been exceptional. Their improvement in critical regional communication committees and projects speaks volumes about their dedication to the field. In times of crisis, this individual has risen to the occasion with exceptional leadership. From New Jersey's most challenging incidents to their contributions during pivotal national events like September 11th attacks and Hurricane Katrina. Their expertise has been a guiding light in our darkest moments. Their strategic planning and coordination have ensured the preparedness of our communities during major events like the Super Bowl and the PayPal visit. Their humility, dedication, and unwavering commitment to excellence have earned them numerous accolades and secured their legacy as an outstanding leader and educator. Their contributions to the EMS community have saved countless lives and inspired a new generation of emergency responders. Therefore, it is with great respect and admiration that this year's Director's Award goes to a true pillar of strength and compassion within our EMS community. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of this prestigious honor, a person whose legacy will forever be synonymous with excellence in our field, Mr. Joe Ballou. Accepting on Joe's behalf is Jason Brady. It is my distinct honor to acknowledge an individual whose unwavering commitment and relentless dedication have reshaped the very fabric of emergency medical services within our great state. This person's unrelenting pursuit of excellence and tireless advocacy for advancement have set a standard of exceptional service that has inspired many within our EMS community. For years, this visionary professional has played an integral role as the guiding force behind numerous critical agencies, including EMS, fire, law enforcement, and ocean rescue across our state. Their deep involvement within each agency, coupled with an acute eye for improvement, has ushered a new era of innovation and excellence within our EMS response systems. Their unwavering commitment to fostering a culture of continuous learning has equipped our EMS professionals with a critical decision-making skill essential for navigating high-pressure situations. Furthermore, their persistent efforts to stay abreast of the latest medical advances have led to the implementation of cutting-edge protocols and policies, ensuring the highest standard of care for those in need. Beyond their professional contributions, this individual's dedication to education has paved the way for the next generation of EMS professionals. Through their leadership as a medical director of a community college EMS program, they have facilitated invaluable hands-on experiences for aspiring practitioners, fostering vital collaborations with hospitals and EMS agencies. It is important to note that this esteemed individual has received national recognition for their exceptional contributions, having been honored with the 2023 NAEMT EMS Medical Director of the Year and the 2021 EMS Physician of the Year by the American College of Osteopathic Emergency Physicians, solidifying their status in the true trailblazer within a field. Their humility, empathy, and unwavering integrity have not only garnered the respect and admiration of their peers, but has also laid the foundation for a legacy that will continue to shape the future of emergency medical services for years to come. For his unparalleled contributions and remarkable achievements, it is with great pleasure that I present this year's Director's Award to Dr. Matthew Letizia. EMS Volunteer Lifetime Achievement. With nearly 5 decades of dedicated EMS to their first aid squad, this next recipient has demonstrated an unparalleled dedication to their community with a service record that speaks volumes about their selflessness, leadership, and relentless pursuit of EMS excellence. Their contribution to the success of their first aid squad is immeasurable. Their tenure of over 20 years as the captain of an agency showcases their exceptional leadership skills as they routinely and continually guide the organization through various challenges and accomplishments. Their commitment to the organization is reflected in their willingness to take on any role, having held every office and rank within the agency. Currently serving as the training officer highlights their dedication to continuous improvement and education within the field of EMS. For their experience, commitment, and lifelong achievements to the Alamaki Green First Aid Squad and New Jersey EMS, the 2023 EMS Volunteer Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Louis Caruso. EMS Career Lifetime Achievement Award. This next recipient's remarkable journey in EMS began in 1979 when they joined the local community first aid squad as a 5-pointer, quickly ascending to an 8-pointer and ultimately an EMT in 1981. In 1986, they took on an even bigger step in their EMS career by obtaining their paramedic license, all while balancing a family and managing a successful construction company. During their tenure, this individual boasted a high level and unparalleled commitment to providing a high standard of care. Known for their accountability, they wholeheartedly embraced the role of a mentor by taking new EMS clinicians under their wing to ensure they felt welcomed and supported. Their love of the profession continues to spill into the minds of every clinician they meet, with their never-ending willingness to teach others and watch them succeed. The impact this recipient has had on patients and the EMS community is immeasurable. Their tireless commitment to the exceptional patient care and relentless pursuit of improved quality for all patients has left a permanent mark on New Jersey's residents. However, the most remarkable aspect of their legacy is their mentorship of countless paramedics and leaders throughout their illustrious career. For their years of dedication, commitment, and expansion of EMS in New Jersey, the 2023 EMS Career Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Robert Bowder. The H. Mickey McCabe EMS Advocacy Award. Today we gather to celebrate a life and legacy of a true visionary, H. Mickey McCabe. As we reflect on the profound words of Ernie Banks, the measure of a man is in the lives he's touched. We can wholeheartedly attest to the countless lives that Mickey has touched and forever transformed. We lost Mickey McCabe on June 19th, 2023, at the young age of 76. Mickey wasn't an innovator in the field of EMS. He was a beacon of light for those in need, consistently driven by the moral compass that guided him to do what was right, regardless of the circumstances. His unique ability to infuse humor into even the most challenging situations not only disarmed skepticism, but also brought people together in a spirit of camaraderie and shared purpose. His entrepreneurial spirit and strategic acumen were unparalleled as he fearlessly championed ideas and solutions that transcended the boundaries of conventional thinking. He had an extraordinary gift for persuasion, effortlessly combining laughter and compelling arguments that rallied support for critical advancements within the EMS domain. Mickey's advocacy was never about self-promotion. It was always about elevating and well-being of patients, empowering practitioners, and fortifying the very foundations of our New Jersey EMS system. Through his leadership at McCabe Ambulance in Bayonne, his pivotal role on the Governor's EMS Council, and various statewide committees, he fervently pursued a patient-centric and sustainable future for EMS. he tirelessly championed the cause of recognizing EMS providers on par with their counterparts in law enforcement and firefighting, recognizing their selfless dedication, often at personal sacrifice. We do it for free. He would often remind us, underscoring the critical need for acknowledgement and appreciation. His unrelenting efforts to educate legislators at every level of governance, as well as the wider community, were instrumental in highlighting the challenges faced by the EMS system. Mickey's compassion, passion, and commitment served as a catalyst for essential dialogues and critical reforms, positioning EMS as an indispensable pillar of our societal fabric. Mickey McCabe's legacy will forever remain unmatched. He has not only left with indelible mark on the history of EMS, but he has also paved the resolute path for ongoing elevation of our state's EMS system. Let us honor his memory by carrying forward his unwavering dedication, ensuring that those who selflessly commit their lives to aiding others are duly recognized and supported. In the spirit of Mickey's enduring legacy, let us come together as a community and uphold his vision of a robust, patient-centric EMS system that echoes his unwavering commitment to the service and compassion.
It's an honor to introduce the first ever H. Mickey McCabe EMS Advocacy Award, a tribute to our dear friend. Mickey was a remarkable individual who dedicated his life to the betterment of emergency medical services. His passion and unwavering commitment left an indelible mark on all of us. Today, we remember his legacy and extend our gratitude to his family for allowing us to commemorate his life in this special way. Mickey was not just a name. He was a force of nature, a tireless advocate for the advancement of emergency medical services in the state of New Jersey. His commitment to the betterment of our healthcare system was unwavering, and his impact is immeasurable. Mickey McCabe's journey began as a young, passionate individual who saw the criticality of our EMS system. He understood that the health of our patients depended upon a well-functioning and efficient EMS response system. His vision was clear: to ensure that every resident of New Jersey, in their hour of need, received the best possible care. Mickey had a special place in his heart for the health of our patients. He empathized for those who needed immediate medical attention and took it upon himself to bridge the gap between them and the care they deserved. His compassion knew no bounds. Mickey didn't just talk the talk. He walked the walk. He dedicated countless hours and often sleepless nights working towards improving the EMS system. He lobbied, he fundraised, and he collaborated with healthcare professionals, lawmakers, and communities to bring about change. His efforts were not in vain, as he played a pivotal role in shaping the landscape of EMS in our state. This award serves as a reminder to the importance of advocating for EMS, and it celebrates those who carry forward Mickey's passion. It recognizes those who, like him, work tirelessly to improve emergency medical services, ensuring the selfless heroes in this field receive the support and recognition they truly deserve. Mickey's spirit will continue to inspire us, and through this award, we aim to foster a community of advocates who share his vision. As we present this award for the first time, let us honor his memory and reaffirm our commitment to the noble cause he held so dear.
Before we conclude today's ceremony, it is a great honor that we present this inaugural Advocacy Award to a man who dedicated his life to the advancement and recognition of the EMS system. While Mickey McCabe is no longer with us, his indomitable spirit lives on through his son, Michael McCabe, who is graciously accepting this award on his father's behalf. This award symbolizes not only the remarkable impact Mickey has had on the EMS community, but also the enduring legacy he leaves behind. It serves as a testament to his unwavering commitment to the betterment of our society and the profound difference he has made in the lives of our countless individuals. As we bestow this award, let us remember Mickey's tireless advocacy, his unwavering determination, and his unparalleled dedication to uplifting the EMS system. May his legacy continue to inspire us all to strive for excellence, compassion, and unwavering service to others. Thank you, Michael, for accepting this award on behalf of your father. May it stand as a token of our enduring gratitude and his invaluable contributions to the world of EMS and beyond. Thank you for joining us today as we pay homage to a remarkable man who has left an indelible mark on our hearts and our community. May his legacy continue to inspire us to create a world that reflects the compassion and selflessness that defined Mickey McCabe's life. Michael.
I know it's the last award and everybody wants to get to the bar, but if there were an open microphone and I didn't say something, Mickey would likely hit me with a bolt of lightning. So, first and foremost, I want to thank the Department of Health, OEMS, the EMS Council, for who spearheaded this award on Mickey's behalf. I know for a fact that he is incredibly honored, and I want to thank all of you on behalf of my mother and my sister, who couldn't be here tonight. It's still a little bit raw from my mom. I sent her a picture of the table when I walked in, and she told me it's a good thing I didn't come. So it's still a little bit new. But my father started the company 50 years ago, and he was still alive to see it turn 50, which was really important. And his goal and his passion always was patient care. But it wasn't just about the patients. It was about the people that did the work. And it was about the industry and the profession and advancing it. And anybody that truly knew my father, he wanted to make sure that we got our due for what we did. And he championed this cause right up to his last days. And so this award is incredibly special because those that are going to receive it in the years to come, it means something. It means that they're championing exactly what he did. And that is to further EMS, our profession, because we deserve it. And so I want to thank everybody for their support. I certainly want to recognize my father for what it is he did for me. He instilled in me. I know that he's looking down and he's incredibly proud. I also know that he's looking down and probably wants the conference named after him next year, so I'm just going to tell you that. But I want to say, truthfully, it is an honor to be up here. It's an honor to have worked side by side with my father for that many years. And again, thank you for this incredible award.
So in honor for this award, we have a plaque that will be hung in our office for the future Advocacy Award winners. And this award has, the very first one obviously is Mickey McCabe. Mickey McCabe Advocacy Award has his picture engraved on this plaque, and in recognition of continuous advocacy and leadership that improve patient care and the overall impact of the emergency medical systems will stay forever in the Office of Emergency Medical Services as recognition of Mickey McCabe. Anybody who would like to see the plaque before they leave this evening, it will be up here on stage. Our heartfelt congratulations goes to all nominees and all the dedicated families and friends who support all of us in their endeavors within emergency medical services. To the EMS professionals, thank you for your exceptional care. To ensure the safe journey home, please be safe, don't drink and drive, Join us tonight down at Eden Lounge. We will be celebrating this celebration down there on the casino floor. Please travel safe home. And OEMS staff, please join me on stage for a group photo. Good night. And we look forward to seeing you again next year.
All of the sim teams, if you could come over here to the left side of the stage for pictures. Thank you.